New York, and on the floor, I'm David Locke. And there's everything going on here, but this is the number one thing you need to see. That is Walt Frazier. Let's take a look around the league room and see who we see. Here are the Knicks warming up. Over here, there's Charles Robinson, coach. His sister is Michelle Obama. That's David Blatt, former coach in the league, Joe Ingles' coach. That's Ron Boone's chest. Over here, we got a bunch of agents and CAA people hanging out. It's kind of mellowed out. Up here, we got a huge collection of Jazz fans. There's Joe Ingles jerseys and Donovan Mitchell jerseys and another Donovan Mitchell jersey. I mean, there are just Jazz fans. Donovan and Rudy and Donovan and Ingles and more Donovan and more Mountain jerseys. There are Jazz jerseys, and there's a Giannis Antetokounmpo jersey. How many jerseys can you see from other teams before you see a Knicks jersey in this town? I've got a Trae Young jersey over here. Wow, there is not a Knick jersey to be seen. Joe Ingles doing his warm-up routine.
I see a jersey sweatshirt. I mean a Knicks sweatshirt.
Where? A sweatshirt. But no one's wearing a jersey.
No jerseys yet.
No jerseys. Most famous.
There's one.
Where?
Behind the basket there.
Oh yeah, there's somebody wearing a 6 Porzingis jersey. We found a Knicks jersey in the house,
but
and
the player doesn't play.
Hey, look, Vince is going to come talk to us instead of Joe. Oh no. There's Joe doing his. Donovan wearing a new color pattern on the shoes. All right.
Fascinating arena. I mean, this is, I guess, if you want to say the mecca of basketball, where everyone wanted to come and play.
Except for the fact that nobody's actually wanted to come here and play here in decades.
Right. How things have changed here over the years that, you know.
I don't know if I'm just such a West Coast kid, but it also strikes me that the whole concept of New York being the center of the world has changed a little bit as well, like in a global world.
I don't like talking to you guys.
Ron, he's not going to talk to us anymore.
He said he didn't like talking to us anymore.
All right, don't talk to us anymore.
Because I'm giving the same message.
About how Boone lost his phone and he was freaking out on the bus because he lost his phone. He's probably got like 3 phone numbers.
That's about it.
When did you lose your phone?
I left it in the room and had to go back and get it.
Today?
Yeah.
Before the bus?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm always
And you were
down
still
there.
On time to the bus?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
you know, I'm
good.
always early enough. I'm always like 15 minutes late.
So you left, and did you have your room key still?
I went back and got my room key.
Because I always take my room key and put it in my back pocket when I walk out of the room, so that in case I realize I forgot something, I can go back and I just throw it out there either.
I do just the opposite. I mean, I check out.
Oh.
And I give my
I never
room key
check out. I have no expenses, though.
If I wouldn't have checked out...
I'm not hitting the minibar like you are.
I don't never hit the minibar. I never hit the minibar, and that's one of the reasons that I do check
out is to make sure you don't have a charge?
In Cleveland, just on this trip, they wanted to charge me for something in my room. And I don't touch the minibar. Never.
Oh, I never touched the minibar either.
And Joe said the same thing to me on the bus, as you just said.
That you keep the key?
That's why you keep the key.
Right. All right. Donovan doing a little PR, being Donovan. You know what I love about Donovan? I hope he doesn't mind. We never share these stories. I hope he doesn't mind this. So last night I came in from dinner, same time Donovan came in. So Donovan obviously wasn't out late. And he has on the Brooklyn-Boston game. And he's like, you guys watching this? And we're like, no. He's like, oh my gosh, Brooklyn was down 17 and they've worked their way back. And Karis LeVert's having a huge fourth. Like, it was like just the love of the game and the league was kind of awesome.
And then you know guys around the league, you're happy for them, you know? You just heard LeVert. He's having a great game, you know? Enthusiasm that he just put into first having such a great basketball game. These guys know each other.
Right.
I mean, they're happy for each other until you play them. They don't want to have a good game against you, but, you know, against someone else is fine.
Right. And LeBron got into it the other day. It's like, you know, because he took the moment with Zion after the game. These guys all get along. That doesn't mean like I don't know why this idea that they all get along too well. Like the guy I actually wanted to beat the most when I was growing up was my best friend.
Right.
Like there was like there was no like my dad was a Yankees fan when I was a kid. My dad was a Yankees fan when I was a kid, so I rooted for the Giants because I didn't want to be a Yankees fan.
Yeah.
Then my best friend was a Red Sox fan, so I became a Yankees fan because my dad was a Yankees fan because he was a Red Sox fan. So I switched right because there's no one you want to beat more than your best
You
friend.
had to have a fight, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
So I never quite understood that concept of things. What was Walt Frazier like as a player, Ron?
He was totally. He had his own pace, own system. Great defensive player, had great set of hands. Look at that. I mean, he's 6 foot. How big? How tall you think he is? 6'5", 6'6", 6'7".
He's taller than you, right?
He was a guard.
How tall was Earl Monroe? Because my dad
Earl
will
was my
not
size.
stop talking about Earl Monroe and Walt Frazier.
Earl, with that backcourt was unbelievable.
They were just.
They were unbelievable.
My dad's stories are true.
Right. Oh, absolutely.
My dad grew up here, by the way. Those who are wondering, like he's not just like a New York fan for all these.
Yeah, that might have been one of the, if you want to look at back some of the all-time great backcourts, that definitely would be one of them. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I get to call a game in the building my dad used to like sneak into or find his way.
He didn't sneak in here.
He didn't sneak in.
No, not
You know what he
in
did
this-
actually? You know what he did?
No.
So he got his parents got divorced and his mom was busy. So he got money to take the bus to go to school. He went to boarding school by the time he was a freshman. So this is when he said, well, he figured out that he could buy a monthly pass and then he was making money. So he would take the money he made extra and come to Knicks games or go to Yankees games with the money that he got extra from like buying the bus passes. That's what he did.
Oh, that's a smart fella.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had
Even
no,
at that age, he knew how to make
like,
money.
He didn't have no parents in the sense of like no parent. Like his parents were just his brother gone to boarding school. His mom was busy.
Yeah.
His mom was doing stuff. So, all right, there's a little life story for you.
Well, there is a basketball
Those are the stories
game
he's told me. All right, Jazz and the Knicks. Joe just threw up. That was on camera. Oh my gosh.
What did he do?
He just like missed by. Steve, I saw that right, didn't I? I had that on camera. He missed by like 5 feet.
You're lucky that 8 Facebook subscribers are your family.
All right. Everybody tweet Joe Ingles. I saw the air ball. At Joe Ingles 7, I saw the air ball.